This is Adriana Castillo with Educator Talk. Today I want to talk to you about the project that I created for my 730 Multimedia and Education class. I'm going to show you a project about the weather, telling weather in Spanish. I created this project using Nearpod, and I'm going to walk you through the steps that actually all the activities that I created in this project.
Hi, my name is Emma. I am here to introduce to you the project that Mrs. Castillo has created using tools from the ET-730 Multimedia class. In this project, students learned how to talk about the weather in Spanish.
I created this animated character named Emma, and I used the application Telegami to demonstrate knowledge about character animation. The project is called El Tiempo by Señora Castillo, and students will be learning how to tell weather in Spanish and how to interpret temperatures in Spanish-speaking countries and countries of the world. Students will be able to apply this knowledge in practical applications to understand how the weather is told in Spanish-speaking countries. On day one, students were introduced to weather vocabulary. They watched this video by Miguel Izabo. This is a series of videos in Spanish, and I'm going to show you a little clip about the video and the vocabulary that they present.
Hola, soy Miguel del Mundo. Este es mi amigo Sabo. Sabo, it's going to be un buen día, a great day. With my new season machine, which I hope will work, I'm going to take you all around to find out qué tiempo hace.
¿Qué tiempo hace? Does that mean what's the weather like?
Sí, fantástico. I also want to know cuál es la estación.
Oh, are we going to learn about the seasons too? Las estaciones?
That's right. Are you ready to visit some of my friends?
Hola, soy Carlos y estamos en Lima, Perú.
¿Qué tiempo hace? ¿Cuál es la estación?
El clima está fantástico porque es la primavera. Hace fresco por la mañana. Hace buen tiempo durante el día y hace frío por la noche. No está lloviendo, pero sí está nublado.
After students watch the video from Miguel Izabo, they actually can see different countries and they can see different vocabulary for weather in Spanish. After that, we went over the vocabulary, so I created this slide show that includes all the vocabulary that we're studying for this lesson. And here we have 30 words that the students will be able to use in applied situations. The next activity that the students did to practice their weather vocabulary was a Kahoot. Kahoot is an interactive learning game, and I'm going to try to open the page. Hopefully it will load. Just to show you the beginning, I actually created this game, and I'm going to log in so you can see some of the questions that the students were asked and that they were playing with. Okay, so the weather is called ¿Qué tiempo hace? And actually, this is a study in the game. Just for the sake of time, I will post a link to this game if you want to take a look at it. But we're going to continue with the Nearpod presentation. At the end of day one, students were asked to draw a label in Spanish, their favorite weather. They were allowed to insert a picture or to draw a picture themselves. Day two. So day two was more of an application day to understand how the weather is told in Spanish-speaking countries and actually in many parts of the world. Students were presented with a picture of Mexico City, and they were told that they were going to go on a field trip. What is a field trip? Actually, Nearpod allows for inclusion of some augmented reality in their feature called 360 degrees. So you can choose different parts of the world and students can explore, they can zoom in and out, and they can explore how cities are like. After that, they were presented with information for temperature conversions. And this is a short video that introduces that concept.
Hi, my name is Anna. I'm in Mexico City. It kind of looks like New York. Anyhow, I'm here to let you know that you're going to be learning about weather. Mexico City is kind of like New York. You see the buildings there? Anyhow, one important thing to remember is that in Latin American countries, the weather is actually told in Celsius degrees, not in Fahrenheit. Bye. Have fun. Adios.
So this video clip was created again using telegami. So that's my voice, that's my character. Students were presented with the formula to convert temperatures from Fahrenheit to Celsius or the vice versa, so they could understand how to interpret the weather. They were also given an easy temperature conversions chart so they could use it on their explorations of weather in Spanish-speaking countries and in other parts of the world. They were also presented with this video that it's a real forecast from Spanish-speaking countries. I'm sure we're going to have this short commercial, and unfortunately I cannot forward it, but I just want to show you how it looks, how the weather looks like, and what the students have to do to complete their activity.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Les saluda Luis Santamaría con el pronóstico para Latinoamérica, cortesía de AccuWeather.com. Bueno, ya llegamos al fin de semana y empezamos hablando de México, en donde el norte de este país van a tener clima mayormente seco. Sí tendrán algunas nubes en el cielo, pero no van a tener precipitaciones. Hay un sistema de baja presión que se encuentra hacia el sur de México, dejando un poco de humedad hacia la ciudad de Acapulco, y también esa humedad combinándose con otro sistema de baja presión que se encuentra hacia el este de la península de Yucatán, dejando tormentas fuertes en la ciudad de Cancún y también tormentas fuertes cerca de la ciudad de Guatemala, en El Salvador, y también ustedes
Okay, after students watched the video, they were asked to choose 5 cities in Latin America. They needed to write the name of the city, the temperature in Celsius degrees. They had to convert it to Fahrenheit degrees, and they had to write down a Spanish expression to describe the weather in that city. This is the activity. Write down 5 Latin American locations with temperatures in Celsius and make the conversion to Fahrenheit degrees. And write the sentence. I added that activity. After students completed that project, they were presented the 3D coloring app called Quiver. Quiver is a coloring app where students can use a target, a printout target, and then they can create a picture, and then they can scan it to see how it looks in 3D. The project for the students was to represent, to research a Spanish-speaking country, to draw a flag, and to draw the weather, and to write a sentence describing the weather. Here are the instructions for Quiver Vision. And this is the project. Actually, when students completed the project, I created a video, and that's what's going to come next. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to change the settings, but I want to finish this video. I will add that on the link. Lastly, students were presented with video assessment. I used Edpuzzle to create a video, actually to use a video and to insert questions to check for understanding. For Edpuzzle, I'm gonna open the page. I'm gonna see if it shows the assessment. Oh, good, it's right here. So the video is right here with the questions. And let's see if we can listen to it.
Hola, en esta lección vamos a aprender a hablar un poco del tiempo y del clima. Está caluroso.
So, está caluroso means it's hot. So, students will submit their answer and they will continue.
Está caluroso. Está fresco.
And, you know, they continue checking their vocabulary and checking for understanding. That's what I was talking about, video assessment. And well, actually, that was the end of the project and the presentation. We actually continue working with weather vocabulary. Our next activities will be to continue practicing the weather vocabulary through using games, flashcard games, through Quizlet and Brain Rush, and students will be giving a summative assessment to demonstrate knowledge about weather vocabulary and to be able to interpret weather in Spanish-speaking countries through looking at some pictures and writing some sentences. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Please click on the links to find more information about this project.